Let's build an apartment complex in every single world in The Sims 4. This is part 13, and we're building an apartment in Magnolia Promenade. I am part of the EA Creator Network, so some packs were gifted to me and some packs I've purchased myself. Here we are in Magnolia Promenade. It's a small world with only 4 lots total, and it comes with the Get to Work expansion pack. It doesn't really have any particular style, to be honest. It's kind of like a Willow Creek / Newcrest 2.0. And all of the pre-existing lots here focus on the retail aspect of the pack, so there's actually no residential residences here. I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to add an apartment building to this world and kind of revitalize this neighborhood. Let me know down below if you guys want me to redo the rest of this world. I mean, it's only 3 extra lots. I was thinking I could add a coffee shop and a gym or something. Also, don't forget to leave your suggestions on which world we should do next for this series. I'll pop all of the worlds up on the screen right now so you guys know which ones we've already done and which ones are left to do. And also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more from the series. Okay, first things first, let's get rid of this grass and just put pavement down. I don't want to see any grass. What are the odds we find something that slightly matches? Probably pretty low. This base game one here is good enough for now. We're lucky that this lot already has like a built-in sidewalk, so we can get away with building all the way to the edge. And I really want all of these units to have huge open balconies, and I'm not sure if I mentioned it or not, but this is going to be like a low-rise apartment, so most likely only 2 or 3 stories. Going in with my half-wall tool here to outline the balcony, so we'll have 2 separate units side by side like so. Apartments can look quite boxy sometimes, so it's important to like indent some pieces to add dimension. We can take out a chunk from here, and then this can be like the front entrance. And using the half wall tool again, just to create a covered awning. Let's add a second floor here. We'll just make it like flat for now, I guess. Just cutting out some pieces here for some balconies. Okay, that's looking kind of interesting. Maybe on this side we can do a large corner unit or something. I kind of want this one to have like a covered patio, so I'm going to replace some of the walls with these half walls. Now for roof detailing, I had hopes and dreams of doing that like half-hipped roof style where it like goes up. I don't know, I'm bad at explaining it. I'm just gonna show you what I mean. Somebody please tell me what this roof style is called. I've been doing it quite often lately. I just find that it looks very sophisticated. You just have to make another room inside all of these roof pieces and then bring the eaves up so it covers the walls. I just lined the top of the roof with this base game fence. Now I'm gonna try and do a similar roof technique on the rest of the structure. Okay, I just duplicated all these pieces and connected it with this large one. Now for this piece here, maybe I'll indent it by 1. Like the roof doesn't necessarily have to go all the way to the edge either. And then I'll grab some of this base game fence and line the edges with this instead. I'll also use this fence here on the front section. Okay, that's actually looking pretty decent. I think we can even add some dormer windows on these roof pieces. We can also create our own dormers with the room tool, but you know, why go through the extra effort, you know? Does this look too fancy or is it kind of working? Okay, maybe I'll make 1 dormer window myself just because I think this will make it look a bit more modern and less traditional. And we'll do the same here on this side. I want these little bump outs to not actually be the same height as the roof, so I'm gonna raise this up on a platform, maybe by 2, and just raise the roof up a little bit. And then we can take our absolute shortest half wall to line the tops here. I'm very unsure about these dormers. For some reason, it's giving it too much of a castle vibe, which is not what I'm going for. Maybe these cottage living ones would honestly be a better fit. I know it's a completely different vibe, but it's a little bit more in line with what I want. Let's go with that for now. We can always change it later. Now I want to do the windows really badly. It would be nice to use these windows from the Get to Work pack. They have like a retail vibe to them. And I also saw a lot of comments saying they wanted the bottom of this apartment building to be some sort of store. And since this balcony is so exposed to like the sidewalk, I want to put hedges all along the edge for some added privacy. For the balcony door, I want to use this large glass one from the Island Living pack. Also, I absolutely love this window from the Get to Work pack. I wish they made it in more sizes than just this small version. And these beautiful Get to Work French doors on these small balconies here. For wallpaper, I want to do something lighter at the bottom, maybe even like a grayish brick. This one from Get Together could be a fun choice. Then switch it over to something white for the middle layer. And finally, the top layer here will be black. Actually, why don't we make them white like this so it matches? That makes it look a lot brighter. I'm so indecisive today. This could be bad. In that case, I feel like we should change the windows to white as well. I just don't want the entire build to be such high contrast, you know? Let's add a glass balcony railing on the front here. This one is from Get Together. Okay, I think this is looking better. So we have more high contrast at the bottom layer with the black windows, and then low contrast on the top with the white on white. I think this is looking very luxurious, so I'm liking where it's going. So this is obviously like the front main entrance, but I was thinking on the back we could have kind of like townhouse entrances. So some residents here will actually have an entrance from the street, which I think is kind of cool. I'm not exactly sure how to divide this, but I'm just gonna put some sticky outy bits here. I guess I'll put some balconies up here as well. I don't know, just put whatever. It's not like the Sims are actually gonna enjoy this balcony anyways, let's be honest. Okay, here is the back townhouse section. I have 3 separate entrances, and in order to make it not look completely flat, I just staggered each one by 1 tile. It's a pretty simple trick, but I think it does the job. But now that we've completed our basic structure, I'm gonna go in with all of the finishing touches like flower boxes, outdoor lighting, landscaping, maybe some fencing or gates for the townhouse portion, and then I'll be right back. Okay, we're back, and I think I'm done with the exterior. I added this fountain by the front entrance. I think that looks super luxurious. Some trees at the front as well. And then for the retail space, I added these awnings. Moving on to the back section, I added this chain fence from Debug. It helps to give the illusion that this is kind of like private residential property. Also, these street lanterns here are from the City Living pack. I especially like that this one has the sign sticking out. For the townhouse entrances themselves, I just added a small fence around them, just for some added privacy, especially since their front doors are very vulnerable to the public. I added these flower boxes from the Cottage Living expansion pack, and then some roof decor pieces. I think this chimney is from Growing Together. And that's pretty much it for the exterior. I think this is a really cool looking building. The overall vibe turned out exactly how I wanted it to in my head. I just feel like it ticked all of the boxes of what I was trying to do with this build. But please let me know what you guys think of this exterior in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying it so far, and let's get started on the interior. Okay, I've gone ahead and done the floor planning already, so I'll give you a little rundown. I gave each unit a different color floor for now, just to make it easier for you guys to see the unit distribution, but I might end up changing the floors as I go. Our front entrance is right here, and then we have 2 ground level retail spaces with entrances from the street. And there are 3 separate units on the ground floor, which all have townhouse entrances on the back. Moving on to the second floor, you can see that all of these ground level townhouses also have a second floor to them. And we also have a 4th unit where the entrance is actually on the second floor, which is this one. Moving on to our 3rd floor, you can see that some of the units, but not all of them, continue up even higher. This unit here actually has 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, so it's quite big. These 2 units here I think are going to be 2-bedroom units, and then the unit that is on the bottom floor here will be a 1-bedroom unit. Since I don't exactly know who is going to be living here, I wanted to make sure there was a good distribution of different types of units so your Sims can find a unit that suits their needs. But let me know what you guys think of the unit distribution down below. Is 1 to 3 bedrooms enough for you guys? Do you want to see even bigger units in the future? I'm definitely down to build whatever is most useful to you, but now that you get the gist of the floor plan, let's get started on the units. Okay, let's work on this corner unit first. So this is going to be a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. I imagine this would be perfect for like a small family, and I'm starting out with the kitchen here and putting it in the back corner. I did do something kind of interesting because we do have the main entrance, which is like the street level entrance, but then I also have another entrance that goes to the main lobby, so you essentially have 2 entrances to your home. And I'm pretty sure this format is kind of common when a townhouse is connected to like a larger condo building. Like you still want to have access to the main lobby and like the amenities and stuff. I'm kind of sad that Dream Home Decorator didn't come with a matching fridge. I feel like ever since Home Chef Hustle came out and I've experienced what it feels like to have a 100% matching set for everything, I just simply can't live without it anymore, and that really just proves that comparison is truly the thief of joy. Okay, here is our tiny wraparound kitchen. I just have the Dream Home Decorator counters and then the cool kitchen stuff pack for the appliances. This open shelf from the For Rent pack is pretty cute. I especially like how it comes pre-decorated. I am truly so indecisive today, but I changed the color scheme to this more orangey tone as well as the floors. I just felt like it looked a lot happier, especially since the kitchen is so tiny, but that's gonna be it for our simple kitchen. We have a lot of apartments to get through, you guys, so we're gonna go fairly quick and not too cluttered. Let's use this black wood dining table for some drama. And then these woven groins together dining chairs, which kind of match our kitchen. Replace this overhead light with this pendant light from the groins together pack. Adding this fruit bowl as our dining table centerpiece, and that's pretty much it for the dining room. I'm feeling pretty generous today. I think we can put some artwork on the wall here. These ones are from the cats and dogs pack. For the living room, I kind of forgot that we have an entrance right here, so we don't have as much space as I had anticipated. But let's just try and include our essentials, such as this massive flat screen TV. We've already used so much Dream Home Decorator that I kind of wanted to not use it in the living room, but I do feel like a sectional couch would be the best way to go. Oh gosh, I feel like they're sitting way too close to the TV, like that is not good. Maybe I should move the TV in the living room onto this side and then just put it on a TV stand. That actually looks pretty decent, and there is enough room for the door to swing open. There's a clear walkway here. I think that's perfect. Crisis averted. Let's grab this tiny Desert Luxe kit coffee table and finish off with a rug. Hopefully this ties the whole room together. This one from the Groins Together pack seriously always pulls through. Now I'm thinking some curtains. I seriously want to like these curtains more, but they just stick out way too much that it looks so weird. I wish they would re-release them, but a little bit more like lower profile, you know? I would like to use these ones from My First Pet stuff because they are kind of perfect, but I don't really feel like supporting My First Pet stuff today. I'm not sure why. These ones from the base game are an acceptable alternative. But if for whatever reason you do plan on purchasing My First Pet stuff, don't forget to use code DoctorAshley at checkout, and 5% of your purchase will go towards me. Absolutely shameless. I want to put a shelf or something here. I feel like there's something from Parenthood or Kids Room stuff, if I'm remembering correctly. Maybe it's from the Cool Kitchen pack? Oh, is it this? Is this what I'm thinking of? Yeah, let's go with that one. I kind of want to put a rug underneath the dining room. I know that's not mandatory, and some people think it's a little weird to put a rug under your dining room, but in The Sims, personally, I really like it. Oh, that green tone added a nice like earthy vibe for some reason. I'm kind of liking that. Just off the kitchen here, we have the primary bedroom, and I think I'm going to continue the Dream Home Decorator trend and grab one of the beds from this pack as well. It's a young-ish family that lives here, so they maybe don't have like the bougiest stuff in the world. I feel like the Dream Home Decorator catalog is actually quite affordable. This family isn't necessarily like starter home territory. It's very much like IKEA core with small splurges here and there. And honestly, I love that for them. I think that's a great place to be in. I think I'm gonna add a small desk area here for the parents and a nice comfy office chair. They definitely splurged on this one, okay? They gotta protect their backs, okay? Back health is very important. Speaking of back problems, my back hurts so much all the time. Like literally, no joke, all the time. If anybody has any suggestions, devices, stretching videos, literally anything, I need your help. Honestly, that's like the main reason I stopped streaming as well. Like I just couldn't sit for that many hours in front of a computer. I seriously questioned how I ever had a desk job where I sat there for like 10 hours a day. Obviously, my job now is still like a desk job technically, but it is a little different because I can take as many breaks as I want. But seriously, I can't go on like this forever. Like, what am I supposed to do? Okay, I just went in with a mirror, a plant, and some clutter over here, as well as this tiny little ottoman and laundry basket. I also decided to give them a TV. This one is very modest. It's from the Tiny Living pack, so I thought it would be perfect, and that's gonna be it for our downstairs primary bedroom. It's nothing too fancy, but I think it would be really comfortable for two young parents. There's also still a lot of room for you to add your own personal touches if you want, so let's move on to the next room. I just did the bathroom really quickly. I'm probably not gonna gonna show myself building all of the bathrooms just because bathrooms are kind of boring and we have a lot of units to get through. But basically I have a dream home decorator sink with a tiny living mirror, toilet, and shelf, and then this growing together shower tub combo and our beloved for rent floor tiles. On the second floor we have this generous landing area and a huge covered patio with a secondary bedroom. I think I'm gonna furnish this one for a child. This bedroom even has its own private balcony, so it's pretty luxurious for a kid's bedroom, not gonna lie. Let's use some items from the High Skiers pack and give it like a boho vibe. This tiny living yellow poof matches our bedspread perfectly. This neon lamp as well. And for some reason, I'm getting the feeling that these movie hangout curtains might actually match. Let's go with this dark blue and do like a color blocking moment. I also really want to include the egg chair. I just feel like this would be such a cool thing to have if you were a teenager. Now for some decor and clutter, let's put this big blue tapestry looking poster on the wall here. Also this fluffy rug from the Book Nook kit. Let's line the entire wall here with floor to ceiling mirrors. I loved singing in front of the mirror for hours as a kid. And let's finish off the room with just some miscellaneous clutter. And here's our kids' bedroom all done. It's colorful, it's youthful, there's lots of space to lay down and roll around on the carpet and play with your toys, so you can't really ask for more. So let's move on to this landing area here. First of all, I think we should do some built-in bookshelves in these little nooks. These ones from the Growing Together pack are great because they are quite modern looking and they come pre-cluttered, so less work for me. Anything that results in less work on my part is a win. I really don't consider myself to be like a lazy person, but then I listen back to the things I say and I'm like, oh, maybe I am just really lazy. I think this landing area is just gonna be like a family room slash TV room. Maybe if the parents are entertaining some guests downstairs, the kid can come up here and still watch a movie. Don't forget our beloved Growing Together reading lamp. I've used this lamp quite often since the pack came out. And here's our family room landing area all done. This is actually a really cozy space to me. Also, I did go ahead and just add some patio furniture. This is just the set from the Perfect Patio stuff pack and added these toddler stuff pack string lights to make it more cozy. Okay, second floor is done. Now onto our third and final floor. Now this top room really is a flex room. You can do like any skill building activity here if you wanted to. I'm thinking I want to make it into like a home gym, or should I make this into like a teenager's room and slot a bed like at the end here? Maybe this can be for a teenager who is really into sports, especially basketball, because we do have a basketball court in the front courtyard. Oh yes, it's all coming together. This teenager is super chill and they are so happy to have this whole top floor to themselves. Even though they're essentially living in like an attic, they think it's super cool. We should probably at least try to add a desk. This one from Tiny Living just might work. And then this base game wardrobe up against the wall. And then because it's like a mini gym, they're gonna want the full-length mirrors installed here as well. It also helps to make the room feel a little bit bigger since it is quite skinny. We obviously have to include the basketball jersey painting from City Living, sized up of course. A basketball on the end table. I'm replacing the overhead lights with this light bulb one from the Laundry Day pack. I really want this top floor to have like attic vibes. And here is our teenage basketball lovers attic bedroom all done. I think this is a really good use of the space. I'm happy we were able to add another bedroom. Let me know down below what you guys would have put in this upstairs room, but that's gonna be it for Unit 1. It can fit a total of 4 Sims. It's perfect for a young family. But with that being said, let's move on to the next one. Before we move on to the next unit, let's take a quick break and do one of these retail spaces. I want to make this space as functional as possible, and I was initially thinking that like a clothing boutique would be the way to go. However, you wouldn't actually be able to run the store from this lot using the get to work features because you actually have to travel off lot to a different location to do that. So the business I include here has to be something where you can like do it from home. But then I remembered we have this street gallery item from City Living and it allows you to sell your artwork kind of in like a yard sale format. So we are going to turn this retail space into an upscale art gallery where you can buy works of art. Let's put like an actual art studio at the back here where you can make the paintings. I I really want to use these doors from the Industrial Loft Kit to separate out the art studio. We need this canvas holder, also these blank canvases, this pile of paintings from Eco Lifestyle, these paint cans from City Living. Here's what we have for the art studio. I just placed down this paint splattered rug from the City Living pack. I wish there was like paint splatters we could put on the walls as well. Maybe some of these decals would work. I feel like this is supposed to be like mold or something, which is really gross, but you could pretend it's like oxidized paint. Now for the main area, we need to make this look kind of like a retail space, but also like a bougie gallery. Okay, what if I put the sales table kind of like in the middle, like so? So when you have the sale, all of your art will be displayed up on here. And then I can line these walls with other like more permanent works of art. We can do some classic pieces on this side, and then maybe some more fun and abstract pieces over here. The egg painting definitely belongs in this gallery. I would pay a modest, 10K for an original egg painting, wouldn't you? To make these look official, we need to add these art overhead lights on top of each piece. Maybe we can add some sculptures or vases around the room for some added decor. Maybe I should have them face outwards like so then when you see it from the sidewalk, it looks more enticing. Just placing some more random sculptures facing the sidewalk. We need to draw in the customer somehow. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. I'd definitely take a peek inside. Art galleries are usually pretty like empty and non-cluttered like this, so I think that's all I really want to add. And here's our upscale art gallery all done. I think this is a really cool idea. When your Sims have some spare time, they can come and use the art studio, and once they've painted enough stuff, they can come here and have a little art sale for some extra cash. And in case you haven't used this object before, it kind of works like the yard sale table. You just stock it with paintings and then you start the sale, and it triggers a timed event, and then Sims will show up and hopefully buy your paintings. But please do let me know what you guys think of this art gallery space. I do think it fits the overall bouginess of this building as a whole, but let's get back to the units. Okay, this second unit actually has a very similar vibe and layout to the first unit we did, so I'm actually gonna skip this one and go on to this one just because I think it'll be more interesting. And I want to make this one a luxurious one bedroom for like a bachelor or a single sim. Just because we have the space to technically squeeze in 2 bedrooms doesn't mean we should. One extra large bedroom is always the way to go. Let's throw in some modern couches, perhaps the Desert Luxe ones. Oh, I really want this geometric rug to be like the focal point of the room, so I'm gonna base my furniture choices around this rug. This Fitness Stuff Pack coffee table matches our fireplace. Let's be honest, the Fitness Stuff Pack had no business coming out with a coffee table this nice. For accent chair, I want to grab something that's like slightly obnoxious looking, if you know what I mean. No offense. It's just the best way I could think to describe it. Maybe this one from Get Together is what I'm looking for. This person would definitely want a full-length mirror by the door, preferably one that's backlit. They are totally in their hot girl or hot boy era, what can I say? Love that for them. Fitness Stuff Pack overhead light, of course. We can fit a small powder room in the corner here and put our bookshelf along this wall. Now we have a ton of space here for a kitchen and a dining room. Let's keep it going with this modern vibe and use the Home Chef Hustle kitchen set. It's just so satisfying to have a complete kitchen set where everything matches. I shall never take this moment for granted. I want to ever so slightly tie in that blue color from the rug in the living room, so I'm thinking these stools from the Get Together pack. Okay, I just flipped the layout of the kitchen slightly so I could fit an actual dining table here. I'm thinking something super tiny, like this person barely uses it anyways. They probably just eat out most of the time at restaurants, and we did say they were a bachelor, so they're probably just going on dinner dates constantly. I just went with the City Living dining set and placed down these fun base game paintings, and I think that's gonna be it for our downstairs. Let me know what you guys think of this one, and let's move upstairs. I have an irresistible urge to raise this portion up on a platform and create like a open platform bedroom situation. If you guys have been around for a while, you know I've been on my platform shenanigans for ages. Unfortunately, we kind of have to put the bed facing this way. Oh, we should definitely give them a hot tub on the balcony as well. Oh yeah, they are gonna love this. There's quite a lot of room for activities here. I'm not really sure what to do. In the meantime, I am gonna make a huge like walk-in closet. I guess it's technically not really a walk-in closet, more like an open face closet or like an exposed closet, I guess. Dream Home Decorator just brings back such great memories for me. I feel like the Sims hype truly peaked in the Dream Home Decorator era. Everyone was so excited. We were in lockdown during that time, so desperately looking for anything to get excited over. I don't really know what it is. I kind of feel like ever since kits came out, the energy kind of shifted. And EA has always been a public company, like that's not new. But in my opinion, the constant pumping out of kits was very much giving public company vibes. Gotta maximize that shareholder value, what can I say? The gaming landscape as a whole has definitely shifted over the years, especially with games like Fortnite, for example, which are free to play. They kind of introduced that concept of a free to play game which relies on microtransactions to the point where gamers kind of expect things to be free. I mean, even the Sims base game went free to play, so that was a clear indication of them trying to implement that strategy of a free to play game with microtransactions, aka kits. And I don't think game developers actually like that model because it means they're pressured to like pump out so quickly microtransactional content. But because games like Fortnite came and like disrupted the scene, EA has no choice but to like keep up with that model in order to stay competitive. So yeah, as a whole, I've definitely felt the vibe kind of like shift in the past 2 to 3 years. There's no denying that the game industry is going down that route as a whole and prioritizing quantity over quality. So for me as a content creator, I'm just trying to make sure my content stays genuine. I don't feel the need to jump on the hype train of every single new release. I really want to like preserve the essence of creativity and fun on this channel and hope that you guys also find it fun. Obviously, if there's like a new expansion pack, I want to like play with it and show it off to you guys. But for the kits, I'm like, you know what? Take it or leave it. If I think it's cool, I'll show it off. If not, I'll just like skip it. The last thing I want to do is encourage unnecessary spending and microtransactions, okay? I also think though, as a build channel, it's very hard to be like disingenuous. Like I can sit here and tell you that the new kit is so amazing and the best thing in the world, but at the end of the day, if you watch my videos, you'll be able to see which items I tend to gravitate towards. Like if you see 6 months later, I've like never touched a specific item that I said was amazing, then like you can't lie. But I don't know, I kind of went on a random tangent there. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below on how you feel about the general vibe of The Sims right now. Also let me know how long you've been in the Sims community. Like, are you kind of new and you think it's awesome, or have you been around for a long time and you've also felt a shift? I am very curious. Let's please have a discussion. But anyways, I'm putting a TV in this closet because I think it would be kind of cool if it's like integrated. This person just needs to be able to watch TV anywhere in the house. I also just unfortunately realized that I didn't include a bathroom up here, so I'm gonna steal the bathroom from this unit instead. Sorry to unit number 2, but you're getting one less bathroom. Okay, the upstairs bathroom has been secured / stolen, and I think that's gonna be it for our upstairs in general. I think this is a really cool layout. It definitely has that bachelor pad vibe I was going for. I love the little gym area. I especially love this huge walkout patio with the hot tub. I think that's very fitting. This unit is super different from the first unit we did. I really want to make sure all walks of life can find their dream unit in this apartment complex. But let me know what you guys think of this one, and let's move on to the next. Okay, moving on to this middle unit. So I wanted to furnish this one for 2 students. I figured since the middle unit is less ideal because there's less windows, it would be the cheapest and therefore the most budget-friendly and student-friendly. And because of the lack of windows in this unit, I wanted to go for a bright and fun color palette. Basically, I was inspired by this tile from the Home Chef Hustle Pack and kind of based it around that. But as you can see, the general floor plan is pretty similar to this unit on this side. The only difference is we have an island with bar stools instead of a formal dining area because students don't really sit down at a dining table, you know? I also put a full bathroom at the back over here for their guests to use when they come over. Moving on to the upstairs, here is where we have one of the bedrooms, and as you can see, it's a lot more youthful and colorful. I used a lot of items from the Pastel Pop Kit and also the High School Years expansion pack. It's actually crazy how well the Pastel Pop Kit and the High School Years expansion pack go together. Oh, in the landing area here, I kind of made it like a loungy study area slash closet. Since we didn't really have space in the bedroom for a closet, I figured they can hang out here, listen to music, try on outfits, and this is also where the second entrance is. All of the townhouse units also have an entrance to the inside of the actual condo lobby. This one just goes to the second floor. Besides that, there's just a bathroom over here with a shower, pretty basic. Now let's move up to the third floor. In the landing area here, I just have a little yoga Pilates studio with some full-length mirrors. I thought that'd be really fun and useful. And then here's our second bedroom. I went for like a red and light pink color scheme. Again, using tons of items from the High School Years expansion pack, as well as this beautiful mirror from the Modern Luxe kit. And surprisingly, these poof side tables from Tiny Living match the bed really well. This room is a little bit bigger than the first bedroom, but it only has a single bed. So let me know down below, would you rather have this bedroom or the one downstairs? Okay, on to our fourth unit, and this unit is arguably the largest. It's not a townhome, so it only has one entrance and it's on the second floor right here. As soon as you walk in, you're met with this large open concept dining, living, and kitchen area. We have a 4-seater dining table, a nice modern neutral kitchen right here, and also a small living room with a luxurious fireplace. I feel like this unit would definitely be one of the more expensive units, so I went for more luxurious and like classy looking finishes. And then on this large luxurious patio here, we just have a barbecue and an additional dining space. This bottom floor is definitely giving like classic Dr. Ashley decor style. I really love it, especially with the black accent walls, but let me know what you think. Let's move upstairs now. Okay, on the upstairs, we just have this small landing area with a chess table. I just figured why not put an additional activity. We have 2 large bathrooms here. This one is actually connected to the primary bedroom, and then this is the bathroom that's kind of shared with the rest of the family, maybe the kids. I used these bathroom towels from the Parenthood pack on the walls, and even though the Parenthood pack is supposed to be like more family oriented and like kind of childlike, these ones actually look quite luxurious, especially when you pair it with the dine out marble floors. So I think that these bathrooms look super classy, but also very family friendly at the same time. Moving on to the bedrooms. Now this is the primary bedroom only because it has an ensuite connected to it, and I used one of my favorite City Living 4-poster canopy beds. I like how the wood actually matches this for rent dresser. Overall, this bedroom is pretty small, but it is quite mature and sophisticated looking. Now moving on to our second bedroom. This bedroom is probably for a teenager. I used this really beautiful bed from the Modern Luxe kit. Also this kind of funky gold zebra print rug. I thought a teenager would like that. And then this tiny kind of princess desk and chair from the Parenthood pack. And then on this side, we just have a dresser from the Seasons pack. I 1000% would have loved this bedroom as like a teenager. So I was definitely channeling my inner teen when I was building this. Onto our third and final bedroom. I thought this would be good for a child. Just went for a blue and black color scheme with a single bed. There's no desk in this room, unfortunately, but we do have a toy box and a dresser. So lots of room to play with your toys on the floor here. And that's gonna be it for our final unit. I love how luxurious and like upscale this one feels. Similar to the first unit, it's perfect for a family of 4, but it does have a slightly more like affluent vibe to it. So hopefully at least one of these units will fit your sim family's needs. The final feature of this apartment complex is our amenity room. So technically I could have made this space into another retail space, but I figured since this was a luxury condo building, I did have to add some sort of amenities. It also does work out perfectly because this room does connect to the lobby, so it made sense to me. Basically, I just used a lot of items from the Spa Day game pack and made an indoor pool and sauna spa area. I could have gone for like a conventional indoor gym, but I thought that a spa and sauna was much more luxurious, and your Sims can get exercise from swimming in the pool. And then finally, I'll just show you the lobby really quickly. It's not like a super grand lobby by any means, but I just put some of these like marble counter tables from the dine out pack. I put this bulletin board so the condo can put any like notices or announcements up, and then finished it off with this modern overhead light from the Modern Luxe kit. And that's gonna be it for our Magnolia Promenade apartment complex slash retail space. I think this might be my favorite apartment I've ever done. First of all, I love the concept of having the retail space at the bottom and then a low-rise apartment on top. That feels very realistic to me. I also like how it's a hybrid between like townhouses and a low-rise apartment. The fact that some of these units have street level townhouse entrances is so cool to me. Like, I'm really proud of that part. And just the overall vibe of this apartment complex is something that I would like to live in. Not that this is your burden to bear, but this video did take 4 days to film. So if you guys enjoyed it, I would greatly appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up and left a comment down below. I know you guys love this series, so I'm super thankful for all of the love and the support and the suggestions you give me. But with that being said, comment down below which world we should tackle next and what kind of apartment complex we should build. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're new and you want to see weekly Sims 4 build videos. Also, if you're planning on making a purchase on thesims.com or on the EA app, please consider using code DoctorAshley at checkout, and 5% of your purchase will go towards supporting my channel. I can't wait to see you guys next week, and as usual, I hope you all have a very above average day. Love you!